Hey YouTube, Gordon Miller here. So today I wanted to talk about the government shutdown in the US here. It's the 14th day of the government shutdown. Under President Obama, the government was shut down for 16 days. I believe the second longest in history, the longest one being 17 days. This one is in its 14th day now. Well, I touched base with a friend of mine the other day who's back on active duty, and was reminded the fact that, you know, they went on break for Christmas and came back and they're out there serving their country, and yet they're not getting paid. And yet the people in Congress are cashing their checks. You know, their Christmas went pretty well because they got their money. And, you know, what's even worse is when political tools like Nancy Pelosi offered to forego her $174,000 salary for as long as the government stays shut down. That's a bullshit political tactic. You know, Nancy Pelosi's net worth is $120 million, and you know, she's got plenty of money to hold her over for the 3 or 4 more days that the government's likely to be shut down. But you know what? The government ended up screwing up the Christmas for, you know, hundreds of thousands of active duty and reserve soldiers. And frankly, I just can't put up with that shit. I think that is the worst possible thing. Congress got paid. They bought their kids nice Christmas presents, you know, and making $174,000 a year and cashing their checks. But the soldiers that are making $2 or $3 grand, including housing allowance, combat pay, and everything else, they didn't get their goddamn money. So their kids didn't get their Christmas presents, or they can't pay their credit card bill. What kind of bullshit is that? You know, and these people that are up there going, oh, I don't know, we need some border security, you know, and you know what? It's not about the $5 billion worth of border security bullshit. It's about the ability for Trump to run for re-election, saying that he got the wall. You know what? There's no need for a fucking wall. You know, we got walls up now that don't fucking work. You know, and now we're not talking about a 100-foot high, you know, concrete wall. We're talking about some metal spikes in the ground. Well, you know what? They got that shit already. I don't understand why we're even talking about this. This is just complete bullshit. You know, and I really can't stand stuff like that. Real men and women who are serving this country, who are putting their lives on the line every day for the freedom that everyone in Congress enjoys while they make their millions in their bullshit, corrupt environment they've created for themselves. They got their money, but the soldiers didn't. That I just cannot stand. So I'm done with my rant for 2019, at least for this week. But, you know, the government shutdown, we had one in 2013 under Obama for 16 days. I believe George W. Bush shut it down for 17 days. But, you know, for me, I just can't believe that, you know, they're using the government shutdown as a tool. And meanwhile, you know, guys like me who, you know, who have worked on contracts before, you know, in 2013, you know, we had one of our contractors that we were working with in 2013. They lost $2 million in the 16 days the government was shut down, and then cut our contract for $2 million. So all the people that our contract supported, all those families, you know, all those people, you know, they ended up having to find something else to do. You know, people don't really understand that, you know, when you're hurting the businesses out there and all the people that work for those businesses, and when you hurt the soldiers, so the men and women that serve this country, you know, I think it's disgusting. I think that the government should be shut down, and the people in Congress should lose all privileges until the government reopens. You know, they should lose their money. They should lose their $2 million per Congress member discretionary budget. That's right. Their employees don't fucking get paid. Nobody fucking gets paid. You know, I think that, you know, for the one thing, soldiers and sailors and airmen and police officers and firemen, they're always the first one to get fucked when there's no money. I think that's bullshit. So anyway, there's my rant. Thanks to the government shutdown. Hopefully it opens back up soon so the men and women who deserve to get paid can finally get paid. Peace.